This afternoon, the Hoosiers attempt to stay unbeaten after a bye week. And
question, a really hostile crowd and where they stack up.
This is two really good football teams, really talented ball clubs. Indiana won the toss. They have the snap, then hands it off to Davis, and he gets hit. And I think Indiana stopped it. Indiana is going to make a tremendous defensive play. And guess who? Isaiah Jones once again gets the snap, looks, has time, looks again, still looking, rolls to his right now, throws it down the field, and they got to throw a flag on that play. And Hemby, 2nd and 15. Mendoza takes the snap, looks over the middle, throws it out here in the flat, catches made by Hemby, breaks the tackle, he's going toward the end zone, knocked out of bounds inside the 10. Comes Elijah, quick throw to Elijah Surratt, turns it upfield, 30, 25, 20, 15, out of bounds at the 10-yard line, make it the 8, a 29-yard pick. Davison, is it not? No, it's Noel Whittington. Back goes Dante Moore, and he gets sacked. He goes down. He slipped. Mario Landino came up and made sure he stayed down. He takes the snap. He throws it. It's tipped up in the air. Indiana intercepts it. Indiana comes up with a football. Lewis Moore with the interception. The Oregon Ducks here this afternoon in Eugene, Oregon. Iowa Hawkeyes. This ball game today should be a much tougher test for this Indiana football team. With their offense thus full effectively, especially late in ball games, but defense is pretty doggone good. The coin toss resulted in Indiana winning that toss, and they have deferred to the second half, so Iowa will get the ball going. Zone. It'll be 2nd down and 9, the ball at the 14-yard line. Here's the snap. Fernando wants to throw it, goes to the end zone. Touchdown! Indiana immediately scores the TD, and Omar Cooper once again comes up with a catch. Unbelievable play. Very quickly, Suddenly, Indiana's in field goal range. 2nd down and 10 at the 37 of IU for the Hoosiers. Mendoza takes the snap and fires it under pressure, but he completes the pass. And Surratt comes up with a tremendous catch. It comes through again. Fernando Mendoza takes the snap, fires it down the far sideline, and it's caught at the 45 to the 3 receivers, 2 near side, 1 to the far. That's Surratt. Here's the snap. Here's the throw. Catch is made. And a break. Down the middle of the field goes Surratt. Touchdown! And Indiana scores. Game is history.
So Indiana
Stays unbeaten on the season. They pick up their 5th win of the year as they beat the today 20-15 is the final count in this one. Campus in Bloomington, this is Indiana University football. This evening, the Hoosiers national polls go after a 3rd stint as they welcome the Sycamores of Indiana State University. So here's the snap back to Mendoza, looks to the end zone, rolls to his right, runs it upfield, 5-yard line, dive, touchdown Indiana. Fernando Mendoza shows you why he has multiple capabilities out there. Mendoza sends a man in motion to the near side. Here's the snap. They throw it out here to Omar. Cooper makes the catch, avoids a tackle, 5-yard line, and into the end zone. He scores. A touchdown for Omar Cooper. Another nice throw by Mendoza, and a really good run after the catch by Omar Cooper. It's 3rd down and almost 11. And Mendoza, the quarterback, takes the snap, looks over the middle, fires the football, caught, touchdown Indiana, Omar Cooper, his 2nd of the night. And Mendoza back to throw it, looks over the middle, fires the football, caught, touchdown Indiana, Holden stays, the tight end gets his 1st touchdown as a Hoosier. Yankobi Mark right up the gut, touchdown! 73-0 is the final here tonight as Indiana picks up win number 3, their final non-conference game of this young season. But the Hoosiers completely dominant. Well, this afternoon, the ball season, as they welcome the Owls of Kennesaw State University. Well, Indiana saw State 0-1. Doesn't mean a thing at this juncture. It's too early in the season to tell. Here we go. The 10. Oh, here's the snap. And here is a throw out here, and it's into the hands of Nowakowski again. He carries it inside the 10. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's really good.
Here's a throw to the end zone. Catch is made. Surratt. And Indiana's got another score. Here's the snap, and this time, caught in the backfield. No place to throw. Now he runs, rolls out. He's going to be caught by Aiden Fisher, who takes him down to the line of scrimmage. What a play by Aiden Fisher. And he fumbled it, and Indiana recovered it. Back goes Mendoza to throw. Wants to go to the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown, Indiana. What a grab out there. Fernando fires to the end zone. Wide open, E.J. Williams, and he makes the touchdown. Here's a man in motion. Black. Here's the throw to the end zone. Catch. Touchdown, and it is Charlie Mack. Dominion University out of Norfolk, Virginia. Well, Buck, obviously, the opener for both of these ball clubs.
Indiana does have a quarterback that's a veteran, but not at Indiana, in Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah, but which way? It's a short kick. And bounces down. Now it's taking a great Old Dominion roll. And here comes Brady. He catches the ball on the bounce. He's at the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. He's got a caravan. 40-yard line. Down to the 30. Down to the 20. The 10. 5. Touchdown.
Second and 10.
And a running back to the right of Joseph, who will take the snap. Here it is. Back it goes. He looks to throw right over the middle. And it's intercepted. Right into the hands. Guess who? It is Amari Farrell, who led Indiana last year in interceptions. I got him one time so far. Here's a throw down the field, and it is picked off. Deflected pass, deflected and into the hands of Indiana. And the Hoosiers, Lewis Moore's got the was able to put it in the end zone for side. One to the near. Again, back goes Mendoza. Wants to throw it. Down deep this time. Here's a throw to Momar Cooper. Makes the catch. It's a 46-yard pass play that puts the ball at the 21-yard line. Third down. Here's the snap. And again, Joseph wanting to throw it to the sideline. And it is. Indiana gets an interception on a deflected ball. And guess who got it? D'Angelo Pye.
I think running the football, dominating the game on the ground as early as they can. I think that'll be key.
Now Kalon Black in the backfield. Here's the give. Kalon, nope, it's going to be, it is the quarterback, Fernando Mendoza. And he runs it wide to the right side. And Fernando takes the snap. Now he runs right up the middle of the field. Nobody there, and he scores a touchdown. A 7-yard run for Fernando Mendoza. And the Hoosiers come up with the first score. Fernando has Hippie to his right. Back he goes to throw. Looks. Fires it down the field. Omar Cooper wide open. Touchdown, Indiana. Omar Cooper, walks her way out of here with a 55-10 trunk. College Park, Maryland.
Go on you!
So this will be a massive test for Indiana, offensively and defensively. Now,
nationally, there's going to be a lot of eyeballs on this game.
We got to have a great day today and a great week. Stacked days, just like always.
The Rock Memorial Stadium on the ice. Hoosiers have come out on the field. The Bison's roaming around out there on his motorcycle, and this ball game is about to get underway. The Hoosiers do win the toss. They defer. UCLA will receive, and they go left to right on your radio. And E.J. Williams, here's the snap. And a throw out here. The catch is made, and Elijah Surratt makes the grab, and it is a touchdown, Indiana. Third down and short from looking to throw it. Has time, rolls to his right now, and now throws it down the field, and wide open is E.J. Williams. Touchdown, Indiana!
That was ridiculous.
62-yard pass play from Mendoza to E.J. Williams. Backfield. Here's a run by Mendoza, and he takes it into the end zone. Nobody over there, nobody touched him, and Alberto Mendoza scores the TD on the run.
He just jogs into the end zone.
From Merchants Bank Field at the Rock Memorial Stadium on the IU campus in Bloomington, the trophy battle for the old brass fan base is starting to create a 39 yards on that one. Here's a throw by Mendoza, wide open. This time it is Surratt, 10-yard line, 5-yard line. Touchdown, Indiana! And the place is up. Here's the snap. This time they give to Kalon Black. Busts it up the middle. Broken tackle. Touchdown, Indiana! What a run by Kalon Black. Indiana takes the lead to 21-10 here at halftime to Mendoza. Here's the snap back. Fernando looks, fires down the middle of the field. He's got a man. It's Omar Cooper, and it's a touchdown. A bomb from Omar Cooper in perfect stride. A 48-yard scoring touchdown pass from Fernando Mendoza. Ready to take it. Back goes Childs to throw, and he gets hit, and he gets sacked. powerhouses.
This will be the biggest challenge Indiana's faced since Oregon.
Penn State has won the toss, and they will defer. So Indiana will get the football first here this afternoon. Fernando Mendoza takes the snap. Back to throw this time on first down. Fires the bomb downfield. He's got Charlie Becker open. Down to the 20. Down to the 15. Finally brought to the ground, but a huge play for Indiana. Snap back. Fernando throws it out here to Charlie Becker, who makes an incredible catch. Now, was he out of bounds or not? It's a catch inside the 10-yard line. What a grab by Becker. Mendoza in the backfield, back to throw. Pressure comes again, throws it to the end zone, and a catch is made. Is it a touchdown? Touchdown! Unbelievable! Omar Cooper with a grab, and he put his... Indiana stays unbeaten in this 2025 season. Wisconsin. Well, the question mark on Indiana is the injury situation, Buck. Everybody's beat up at this time of year. Indiana's, this is their 6th game in a row without a...
Defensively, dominate, get turnovers.
Indiana's going to kick off here. Carter Smith back to throw, and pressure comes. He gets hit, and they sack him. Back down around the 42-yard line. Dominic Grant. Now the snap to Fernando. Looks, has time, throws it deep to the end zone. He's got Becker. Touchdown! What a catch by Charlie Becker again. 31-yard play. At this time, fires it down the field. He's got a man open, and it is caught. Another tremendous catch by Charlie Becker. What a grab. Well, yet the test will likely be a week after obvious diverse seasons to date.
On Purdue this year has been that turnover thing we just mentioned. And
Indiana.
snap here is the give, and it's Rowan Hemby
Up the middle of the field, 35, 40, 45, 50. He can outrun everybody. He'll be down the sideline, down to the 10, 5, touchdown! Roman Hemby with a tremendous...
Mendoza. Here's the snap. Throw out to the sideline. Catch is made by Surratt. He's going to go to the 10, down to the 5, and a touchdown! Elijah Surratt picks up a big score for Indiana to start the second half. Here's the snap back. Fernando this time looks to throw it. He's going to throw it. Omar's open, and he makes the catch. He's at the 15-yard line, breaks the tackle, gets to the 10, down to the 5, touchdown! And Indiana scores again on a tremendous play. Big hands with Barry Odom. And there's no doubt Indiana dominates this football game tonight. But Indiana has taken the bucket back to Indiana. And without question, a dominant performance here.
I'm going to get one little cue here from Aiden. What do you say, Aiden?
Well, my husband wants to do something. He wants to sing that damn song. I said a one, a two, a you know what to do.
Rob Stone.
The Big Ten champs, how does that sound?
It sounds so beautiful. I want to give all the glory to God. We were never supposed to be in this position, but by the glory of God, the great coaches, great teammates, everyone we have around us, we were able to pull this off. Whoever thought the Hoosiers would be here, but now the Hoosiers are flipping champs. Let's go!
You guys call yourself...
John Pond.
Indiana is every bit the football team that Ohio State is. So if you're looking at it as a football coach, it's just two really, really equal teams.
It's almost eerie how close they are in almost every category.
And this is one amazing sight here this evening. Well, Buck, obviously this is a huge ball game tonight for both of these programs, especially from Indiana's perspective, since they haven't been here since 1967 in a championship ball game like this.
And Indiana's just come out of the field to a thunderous sound here tonight. This is going to be just a special, special night for Indiana football. In my mind, it has been for a long time now, but this is special here tonight, no question about it. We're about to get started with this football game, which everybody's been anticipating for some time.
Do not want to be in this down and distance today.
Donaldson here's saying back to throw it, fires it out here, and it's picked off. Indiana's got an interception. A tremendous job by Lewis Moore, and he gets it down inside the 20-yard line. Holy cow, what a play, and Lewis Moore can... Well, obviously, Buck, Indiana's got some work to do here in the second half, but they're right in the ball game. They're down 10-6 here at halftime. The Buckeyes will be receiving the kickoff. Brady and Surratt and Becker all split to the near back to throw. Gets a long pass downfield. He's got Charlie Becker. He made the catch. Charlie Becker with a grab inside the 30-yard line. And Mendoza takes the snap, wants to throw it, fires it down the field. It's for Elijah Surratt. He makes the catch. Touchdown! And Indiana's back.
It's going to be the wide receivers for Indiana versus the corners of Ohio State. It just showed up, Don.
This crowd is going bananas. And they should.
This is bigger than just football, too.
Oh, you're right. There's no doubt. Indiana has won this ball game. The final score was 13-10. Confetti all the way raining down here on this football field. And this Indiana crowd is absolutely beside themselves. It is phenomenal. What a night for Indiana.
Focus always right here, this side of the Big Ten championship game. And there has never been a game with line.
Mendoza steps up, down the field. Caught! Inside the 30. Charlie B. Mendoza. Fade. Surratt. Touchdown! Indiana! Nobody in America but 10.
The Indiana Hoosiers. Built Memorial Stadium is 65 years old, but this is a completely new look.
Here comes the pressure.
And on the road.
Throws to the corner. Touchdown, Surratt.
And one with their season on the brink.
In trouble. It's out. Touchdown. Wow.
This game-winning touchdown against Penn State stands as the play of the year in college football. And they're hardly doing it with prized recruits.
I think a lot of...
That's Fernando Mendoza, Indiana's star quarterback. He's come to embody the team. A few years ago, he was a middling Miami high school player, maybe from Pennsylvania, but his temperament is pitch perfect for Southern Indiana. He's measured. Fernando Mendoza played at Cal Berkeley last season. Then there's the money. College players now can be paid for the licensing of their name, image, and likeness, and starting this year, they can get a cut of team revenue.
Champion Indiana Hoosiers.
Now the number one seed in the upcoming college football playoffs, the Hoosiers' next game is New Year's Day. But at Indiana...
Another swarming play by Isaiah Bones Jones for this Indiana defense.
The nickname Bones Jones, that's Coach Haynes all the way.
Football is in his blood. Dad played at Ohio State back in the 90s.
Watching Isaiah this year, and I think that he was meant to be a Hoosier.
Fernando throws a touchdown.
Takes grit, discipline, vision. What it means to be a Hoosier.
As they advance to their first ever national championship game.
To get to this moment, what are you most proud of?
Mendoza throws back in the end zone. Touchdown! Wow!
And now it's propelled us the first national championship in history. And if you told my family that I was going to be in that, they would have said, "Oh, thank you for thinking that, but we don't know yet."
When you talk about the hardest positions in football, everybody wants to say quarterback, cornerback, and there's a bunch of guys that were 0 stars to 3 stars. we had those guys that were just hungry, had a chip on their shoulder, wanted to prove people wrong. And
ball games, that's the one thing that everybody's a little bit concerned about.
11 people doing the job. Physical and fast, man.
Here comes Indiana out of the football field right now, and that's the crowd noise in the background, and it isn't a home crowd here today, without doubt.
Yep, Indiana's going to kick off. No question, they'll be going left out there. Here's the snap and the handoff. It's Roman Himby.
Turns a corner, 35-30, down to the 30-yard line, the 25, and out of bounds.
Kalon Black is back in the lineup. Here's the snap back to Fernando. Has time, rolling over the middle. He's got Becker.
Oh, what a catch! Charlie Becker! Touchdown, Indiana! This throw by Fernando Mendoza, but what a catch by Becker, who had to leap.
Third and 7. Fernando Mendoza takes the snap. Fernando looks left, fires it down the field. He's got Surratt.
Touchdown! What a perfect throw by Fernando! 24 yards!
Handoff goes to Kalon, fights his way through it, and he breaks the tackle.
Down to the 5. Oh, what a run! Touchdown! Kalon.
It is my honor to present you with the Leishman Trophy. Congratulations.
Week, we turn the page from a West Coast win.
Five-seeded University of Oregon Ducks, 30-20. The thing that has impressed me most about complimentary football, when one side is picked up by the other, it doesn't. Obviously, it's one of the keys in this ball game.
And Mercedes-Benz Stadium, there is no question about that. Indiana came out to a roar. Ball field led by Kurt Cignetti.
And now the toss of the coin here tonight. Indiana wins the toss. And Dante Moore ready to take the snap. Drops back, throws the football. There we go! Intercepted! D'Angelo Pons! Touchdown! Pons intercepts the first throw of the ball.
The throw, he had it
It's in his hands. Do they recover the football? It is picked up by Indiana. Mario Landino.
back, and Fernando again looks to throw it.
Now he's going deep, way deep, and the catch is made. What a play! Yes, sir!
Wide receivers near side jump. Back goes Fernando, looks to throw it, fires to the end zone.
E.J. Williams with a tremendous grab, and Indiana scores another touchdown.